Good morning, everyone. Today I want to take you back to one of the most harrowing chapters in modern history, the Battle of the Somme. Fought between July 1st and November 18th, 1916. This battle was a defining moment of the First World War, a brutal clash that symbolized both the horror and the heroism of trench warfare. The Somme was meant to be breakthrough. The British and French high commands hoped to shatter the German lines and relieve pressure on their allies at Verdun. To prepare, they launched a week-long artillery bombardment, firing over 1 ton 5 million shells. The idea was to destroy German defenses and clear the way for infantry. But the plan underestimated the strength of German bunkers and the resilience of their troops. On July 1st, British soldiers climbed out of their trenches and advanced across no man's land. What followed was catastrophic. German machine guns, largely untouched by the bombardment, tore through the advancing lines. By the end of that first day, the British Army had suffered 57,000 casualties, including 19,000 dead, the worst day in British military history. And yet, the battle continued. For 41 days, soldiers fought in mud-filled trenches, under constant shell fire, through rain and blood and exhaustion. The terrain became a moonscape: craters, barbed wire, shattered trees. The Somme saw the first use of tanks in warfare, a clunky but revolutionary attempt to break the deadlock. It also marked a shift in how war was fought: industrial, relentless, and deeply impersonal. But behind the statistics were human stories. Young men from villages and cities across Britain, France, and the Commonwealth, many barely out of school, faced unimaginable conditions. Letters home spoke of rats, lice, and the deafening roar of artillery. And yet they endured. They sang. They wrote poetry. They looked out for one another. In the face of mechanized slaughter, they held on to fragments of humanity. By the time the battle ended in November, the Allies had gained just 7 miles of ground. Over 1 million men were killed or wounded. The Somme didn't end the war, but it changed it. It exposed the futility of outdated tactics and the need for new strategies. It also left a scar on the collective memory of nations, a symbol of sacrifice, endurance, and the cost of conflict. Today, when we walk through the cemeteries of northern France or read the names etched into memorials, we remember not just a battle, but a generation. The Battle of the Somme reminds us that history is not just dates and numbers. It's people. And their stories still echo, more than a century later.